Montez at midday. Montez at midday. I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah. Montez at midday. Montez at midday. I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah. Welcome to Montez at midday. It is Wednesday. What it do Wednesday? What up Wednesday? And we're also glad to join you, good people. How's everyone doing today on this magnificent Wednesday edition of the show? Everybody doing okay, huh? Smoke them if you got them. Stay hydrated. All right. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating a wedding anniversary, any type of celebratory moment you're into right now, you deserve it. If you're going away on a trip, you deserve it. If you're doing a getaway for yourself with the boys or your girls, you deserve it for sure. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much on this What It Do Wednesday edition of the show, or way back Wednesday, whatever you need to do. Put it up there in your mind. This is Montez at midday. You can also check out our latest episode of our podcast, Who's to Blame. Check out our website, www.dremontez.com for sure. And that way you can get a taste of the sponsors that we have, or maybe you want to do some advertising yourself with the show. You can reach out to us and we will take care of you as we can entertain any budget for sure. And again, we'd like to thank our newest sponsor to the family. It's almost tax season, people. You filed the unlimited way. Call 844-563-1040. Again, you filed the unlimited way. 844-563-1040. Or you can text the word cash now to 21,000 or stop by their location at 709 North Euclid. Again, you file the unlimited way for sure. Good people. All righty. We got high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Need that two-time hug right there. Need that two-time hug there for you. All right. Are we ready for our words of the day to help us get through the day? We need these affirmations to get through the day. All right. We're gonna let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. All the beauties of the day. All the beauties of the day. Oh, why did Cinderella get kicked off the basketball team? Because she missed the ball. Laugh out moment of the day right there. Hey, I don't write the jokes. I just read them. I don't write the jokes. I just read them. I call straight bullshit, Trey. You write these jokes down and you know it. Well, if it works for them in Hollywood, why doesn't it work for us, the normal people? Why do people say that? They're not normal. We're not normal. What are they trying to say? What are they trying to say? What's up, Tara? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. What are people trying to say when they say that? To bring attention to themselves or bring attention to the situation? And I bring that up. I'm watching Blue Bloods, which is in its 16th season, and I had no idea. Tom Selleck, Tom Brady, first baby mama, Bridget Moynahan, you know the show. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch brother, you know the show. But I'm in season 2, and it's at the point of when the internet turned evil. And I was having a conversation with someone yesterday about when did the internet turn evil? When did it go wrong? For the people that are behind the scenes that created us to go online and communicate or find information, I don't think this is what they had in mind, the way they're using this. And it comes up in the episode, season 2, I think episode 18. It comes up in there what the internet did to the effects of high school kids. Yeah. I didn't think about that because I was a grown person when the internet came. I was way out of high school, way beyond that. But I never thought about how the internet affected people in high school to the point where there was really no laws at that time. It was new for everybody. They knew what to figure out what to do and how to handle it. And at the same time, we were discovering a new generation of people of trying to get attention by any means necessary. And it went a very, very bad way. I just want to know what else can we think of that was created or provided for us that we simply used the way it was not intentionally supposed to be used. We're using it for a total different reason than what it was the main intention for. The people that created the internet, why did you do it? What was the reason behind it? I would love to know those answers. What was the reasoning behind creating? Did we need the internet to be where we at today? I often wonder that. I mean, before the internet, how were you finding out things? How were you getting there? How were you communicating with people? How were you finding about things you want to do? How were you investing your time? I'm looking at it from both angles. I'm intrigued by the whole situation, why that conversation should be had, shouldn't be had. What do we really know about the true intentions of creating the World Wide Web as we know it? Just something I picked up just from watching a TV show that's been on 16 years, and I just want to enlighten and share a little information or something that I saw, bring it to an attention and have it from there. That's all I wanted to say right there. But happy Wednesday to you, good people. One of the best days of the week. It's midday. It's hump day. You know, it's a short work week now, if you think about it. Depending on where you at and what you do for a living. I love Wednesdays. In the days of corporate America, it was like the best day. The boss would take you out for lunch. You get an early day, or a client may surprise you. That's the beauty of Wednesdays right there. The beauty of Wednesdays. There's been a lot going on in the past few days. What up, nephew? What up, nephew? We got that rematch in Madden coming soon. I got a rematch with nephew because I was up 9-0, and he came back and beat me 14-9. Good game. Good game. Nephew already in the building. But that's where we stand on that. You know, I'm a man of my word. I honor thy victory or thy loss. I'm a gamer. You know, I understand the situation. Speaking of understanding the situation, I want to start our topic of discussion off today with the news that came to us, whether you found out about it yesterday or early this morning, but it has happened again. We're getting another player in the sports that has announced his retirement, that has meant and gave so much to the game, a lot of conversations, a lot of arguments. That being Thomas Jefferson Patrick Brady, or T12. It doesn't go unnoticed. This man had 5 Super Bowl MVPs, 7 Super Bowls. I mean, when you think about his whole career, and if you follow college football, you know what happened at Michigan when he lost his starting job. You know what happened at the combine. You know that run. You saw the body. Did you see the documentary on what he did on the draft when he left the house and walked down the street with his hands on his head, and his dad came behind him and hugged him and said, "Son, it's going to be okay." Look where we at now, T12. Man, as a Bronco fan, as a guy who never rooted for the Patriots ever or the Bucks ever, and now I'm to the point of appreciating what players have done in their sports career. I mean, here's a childhood game, whether you look at it as baseball or football. Those are like one of the 2 favorite childhood recollections that people come to and say, in sports. You're playing a kid's game and you're getting paid all this money. How many people actually play backyard football at the age of 7 and say, one day I'm going to do this for a living? I'm going to do this for a living. That young, that driven at that age. This is what I want to do. I'm going to figure out how to do it. Lo and behold, T12, Tom Brady. Now, I know a lot of fans in this area, in this region of the world, is not appreciative of T12 due to what the front office and the coaching staff did with the New England Football Patriots in that Super Bowl against the Rams. Let it go. Y'all know what happened. We all know what happened. We all know what happened. But at the same time, in the meantime, what nephew saying? I'm down whenever you are. I got you, nephew. I got you. Got a little busy schedule right now. Got some stuff to do. But I got you. I got you. But for the overall appreciator of any particular sport that I watch, and you play the game for 23 years, you know, we can say we want to about his personal life. Was it his fault? Giselle's fault? Is he a narcissist? Is he thinking too much? Damn all that. It's like when I watch cop shows. You're never home when I need you. The dude is a homicide detective in murder capital of America. What do you mean I'm never home? That's the one thing that pissed me off about cop shows. The daughter and the wife attitude just don't make sense to me. Do you realize what your husband does and what your dad does for a living? The T12, thank you, my man. If you're just tuning in, we just gave a thumbs up to T12 on the spectacular NFL career. Is he going into the booth? Is he going into USFL ownership? Or could they possibly talk him out of it? Still, the papers have not been submitted yet. Nothing is official until you turn them papers in. I got Adam Schefter watching out for the papers to be turned in. Well, I think this next discussion is taking a turn in a way I didn't see coming. It's the new movie on Netflix with Eddie Murphy, Neil Long, and Mike Epps in that damn movie, Jonah Hill. They're just the array of people that are in this movie. And the movie I'm talking about is You People. What are your thoughts on the movie You People? Have you seen it yet? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is it too hard for you to watch? Did they go too far? Is it too funny? You didn't get it. You don't understand it. It's 2023. There are still some people that don't understand interracial relationships. It's to the point where, as a person who dates outside of his race, when you see the connotation that they have in the conversations in this movie, it's like the neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer. Some of that shit is like, it's 2023. You kidding me? How the way you still have this belief system? But as older people are looking at this movie, and as an older person looking at this movie, I think this movie is needed. I like the creative way that they did the puns. They got really deep. If you don't know your history of your own nationality, you probably won't get it. And the way they did it was so clever. The way they set up everything. And Lauren London, way to go, girl. Way to go. Way to go. I really enjoyed the movie. I didn't expect all those heavy hitters to be in there. I didn't expect that. All I saw was the preview like y'all. The car scene with the fake Uber situation. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you, anything like this. Just an oversight. And I saw the movie. Some of it was, I kind of remember some of the things. If you dated outside of your race or your culture or your religion, you can feel some of the feedback that's going on in the movie. But overall, I think You People was a good movie. I like to check it out. It's on Netflix. Eddie Murphy, he did some cold-blooded shit in that movie. Cold-blooded shit. All right. I don't like to pat myself on the ass often, but when I do, I feel good about it. And I mentioned this the very first weekend of the NFL season. I saw this grown man that used to be a coach in the NFL on one of my football shows looking very uncomfortable in a suit talking about football. And I uttered these words: if Denver doesn't hire Sean Payton, I'm done with that team. Now, we know what Nathaniel didn't do. We know what Russell Wilson, we know what he didn't do. You're not getting all them parking spots next year, player. We know all what happened last year. It was horrible. It was horrific. I wear these colors loud and proud. But with that hire yesterday, I jumped up and down like I got a kiss by a girl on the lips on our first date, and I was 12, even though that didn't happen. But in movies on television, that shit happens. I was jumping up and down. I was giddy. I was screaming. I was doing my happy dance because the expectations of this and the way I feel, the way that defense is, damn them draft picks. Damn that. We can pick up people off the street. Everybody else do it. Why we can't do it? It's a whole lot of football players that don't want to be at home, that want to come play football again. We going to find him. We get Russell Mind right. Get that offense right. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I tell you what, I'm playing January football next year. I tell you that much. I'm playing football in January. I tell you that. With that hire, that solidified to me that my team is listening to my tweets. Maybe they watch my videos. I don't know. But they heard the words I uttered in August. Let's hire him. Go get him. Give a damn what it costs. We've done worse. We've done worse. We've done worse to attract players on a team, and it didn't make damn sense to us. Did it? And did Tony Romo almost really say the N-word? A lot of people saying he did. A lot of people saying he came that close. How bad would it have been if Tony Romo would have said the N-word at that moment? For one, why was it in the chamber? Makes you think. Again, my Denver Broncos did the unthinkable and hired an actual football coach. Yeah, I'm proud of our team. Got a lot of work to do. No, we putting up next the draft board. We're putting up the draft board. We got to figure out the scenario of what could happen. Again, a lot of NFL players looking for a place to play. They want to win, though. Everybody wants to win. If you don't believe me, talk to the Cincinnati Bengals and talk to other Buffalo Bills. Talk to them two teams. We can't bring San Fran in this because that was just straight bullshit what happened to them. That was awful. 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 NFL officials. I don't care what you and the NFL, the people operating that replay cameras must do. But for this Super Bowl, you cannot fuck this up. You cannot. You cannot. Every hole be a hole. False starts, a PI is a PI. Roughing the pass is roughing the pass. We're not making up calls in the Super Bowl. We're not doing that this year. And I dare one of you to hit the light switch. I dare you. We're not hitting the light switch this year. We will throw the flag at home. Replay. Because we do that at home. We throw the replay flag in a minute, as most people should. When you lose an argument, you throw the flag. For sure. I'm going to throw a flag at you right now. We're going to take a little break here and come back with more of St. Louis Organics presents Montez at Midday. It's a word from our sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today, little homie. Peace. Be right back. Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on All right. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke break is over. Tyrone, Becky back in the building. Smoke break over. We got work. We got work. If you're just tuning in, thank you so much. Appreciate it. As we talked about T12, he just announced his retirement. He said, I'm done. And we always want to tell people what they should do. The people in the box or the TV, whatever it may be, when people retire, quit a job, and move to a new network, we get mad when they don't want to do what they want to do, what we want them to do. People want him to be a part owner of a team, go play for the 49ers, go in the booth, play another year with Tampa Bay. And if he doesn't do that, they're like, oh, man, bum ass dude. No. You ever been hit at 45 years old by an NFL player? Neither have I. Nobody wants to experience that. I mean, it looks fun, but no. No. And we also discussed the Netflix movie, You People. Have you seen it? Share your thoughts with me. What you think? Is it too offensive to you? You got the comedy? Is it too much? You want more of that type of movie? You didn't get it. It was okay. You haven't seen it yet. But check it out. And we also talked about what my Denver Broncos did yesterday as we hired Sean Payton. I may get me an actual whole football outfit. What's up, Herbert? How you doing? Thanks for tuning into the show, boss. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. It is February 1st, guys. We know what that means. Lots of times to talk about people that are real important to African Americans, being Black History Month. There's some people I wish they would bring them up again because a lot of people don't know who they are or forgot about them in the lives of African Americans being Black History Month. I mean, my version of it, I'm tired of watching the eye of the prize every year. The 1960s, the civil rights movement. I think we've done so much more since then. I get the reminder. I get it. The reminder. I get it. But can we bring up a story of someone that we didn't tell it the right way due to the actors, your budget, movies and television at the time? I think there's a particular one person in particular comes to mind. There's several. I wish a lot of people would retell the story of the individual, their path of choice, their lifestyle, what they did that meant so much to the African American people at this time of Black History Month. And one of them has to be Grambling football coach Eddie Robinson. They did a movie on Eddie Robinson. It was made for TV back in the 80s. Back in the 80s. So he was still coaching when this movie was done. And it was on television. It was on CBS. It was the Eddie Robinson story. I think they need to redo that story. I think they can redo that story. And I think they can do a much better job. And I think people will have a better understanding of the contributions that Eddie Robinson had to the HBCU community, as well as the NFL. Because a lot of people, they don't know. They don't. There's some people I say under the age of 25 years old, probably have no idea who Eddie Robinson is. I mean, there's probably more people out there than that. But that's just one name that really comes to mind on the first day of Black History Month is Eddie Robinson. All his contributions that he did at a time what Ed Reed talked about, it was 30 times worse when he was coaching at HBCU. To get through all that and still get those young men in the NFL on and off the field, leadership skills and value, what he did for as in the community, writing for the local paper, being his own team doctor, lining the field himself. Come on now. That's some pioneer type shit. But I wish they could retell that story. Who would play Eddie Robinson? He doesn't have the size of the girth, but I like the custodian on Abbott Elementary. I don't know who could pull off that role. That Denzel can't do every damn thing, guys. I get it. Put Denzel in it. I know, yeah, I get it. Denzel is that dude. He is that dude. But I would like to see the Eddie Robinson story retold by Hollywood the right way. Not going straight to damn Hallmark, not going on BET Plus. Yes, there's a BET Plus. Blew my mind too. But I would like to see that. Hollywood, can we get the story of Eddie Robinson done by you guys? We appreciate it. We really would. We really would appreciate that. I tell you something else. Appreciating what athletes have done when they play, when they're here in the living, versus when they're done playing or when they've passed on. And another great accomplishment is about to be made in the NBA. That being LeBron James is about to be the all-time scoring leader. And just think of everything that has happened in sports in your lifetime that you have been alive to see, and you said to yourself, I never thought that would happen. I never thought in my life somebody would hit 73 home runs. What? He did what? That's just unfathomable. Somebody won the Triple Crown in baseball in my lifetime. Miggy. Still didn't give him the right celebration. I don't care what nobody says. This dude, LeBron James, about to be the all-time scoring leader. He became fourth on the all-time assist board last night. Fourth all-time in assists. As a Laker fan, as an NBA lover, as much shit as I give LeBron and talk about LeBron, I have to give one thing: appreciation for his style of play, for the way he played. It's hard for people to call another man GOAT, and we saw Mike. That's hard for me. That's real difficult for me because that was a different brand, a different dude. But on the level and the skill set of LeBron James, his path, his story, and what he's trying to do behind the scenes and things he has done behind the scenes, I have to say I applaud the young man. I have to give you your props. I really do. When it's all said and done, I have to give LeBron James his props. I never thought someone would pass up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in scoring in basketball. And you got to think about when Mike went down, I didn't think nobody else would play long. I really didn't. I mean, it's a lot that go on to play professional sports. As much shit as we give these athletes, in order for them to play healthy and to perform, in the words as we put it, for us, they go through a lot. They go through a lot. They really do. I'm still not letting them off the hook for some of the bullshit they pull. But I think LeBron James is 89 points away from being the all-time leader in points in the NBA. I did not see that coming at all. Not one way possible. When I saw that young man in high school playing that basketball game in Greensboro, North Carolina, I had no idea that would be that dude today. No idea. There's some people that we have all seen play, and what level of sports it may be, what level of theater it may be, what level of music it may be. You ever thought you'd turn on the TV and say to yourself, damn, that's that kid I saw at the recital. Kid won an Oscar. You just never know. You just never know. That dream big, do it. Go as far as you can. Don't give up all that shit. It may sound cliche to you, but I'm telling you, if you believe in it and you do it, it can be done. It is the greatest feeling in the world to play a sport you love, have fun at it, get paid to do it. It's amazing. It is an amazing feeling to do what you want to do, not what other people tell you to do, not what is expected of you to do, not what you got to do to get by, but to do what you want to do for love and passion is the greatest gift ever, ever. I can't explain it to you. It is It is one of the best feelings I could probably tell you can have. You never have a bad day. You have complicated situations that you have the skill set to figure it out to get through that little 5-minute tiff you have with yourself over that little hump of the day. But the overall day of progression, it turns out much better for you. It is an amazing feeling. And the people that go through it, acknowledge it, and can pass it on with the right advice, I bow down to you. I bow down to you for sure. There's been a lot of people that try to tell us cliches and they don't practice the words of the cliches. But the ones that do, it is powerful to see it written out in front of you, laid out. Again, successful people are not going to tell you everything they did. They did what works for them. So when they're selling you a book or selling you an idea, that's what worked for them. It's not going to work for you. Huh? Not everybody can cook in the kitchen with their hand on their hip and wear a scarf. Message. Not many have. Not many have. But there are a lot of people who've tried, but it doesn't work for everybody. In the words of, and all these people, great athletes, that it gets to a point where it's over with. As my father told me when I was little, you can't play the game forever. What you gonna do? But you don't think about that when you're a kid. You think you can play all day outside in the mud with your friends. You don't think about, one day I can't play in the mud again? What do you mean? This is going to end. I can't go outside and play in the mud again with my friends. But playing in that mud was fun, wasn't it? Boy, that childhood was something else, wasn't it? Them cliches, you don't get them until you get in that cliche point. I think when you get in your 50s, you get to that cliche point. Your best days are behind you. What? You better enjoy them while you can. Them kids grow up fast. Kids do grow up fast. So there's no way possible. I have a kid 33 years old. There's no way possible. I want proof. They were all just babies. They were all just babies. But I remember every older person telling me that when I was a teenager. Enjoy your childhood while you can, because it goes by fast. I was just in high school and in the Navy. It goes by so fast. So fast. Be in the moment. Be the best person you can be. Be nice to one another. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Be appreciative of the details of the day. We can't do nothing about the past like in the movies. All we can do is get over it. You know, if you lost a loved one, I know it hurts, I know it's painful, but the memories last forever. The memories are never going anywhere. No, never going anywhere. Not at all. You're going to be right here with me, not going nowhere. But we have more things to get to as news is breaking all day. Hey, Chelsea, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. As news is breaking all day in the sports world, there's still continuing information going on with baseball, these players, who's going where. There's still free agents out there. This whole approach to the Super Bowl, I have more questions about the officiating than anything with this upcoming Super Bowl. I think we have a week to figure out, what if the refs fuck this up? Has anybody thought about that? And what's the backup plan for the refs? And I want a person that runs the camera in New York to run the camera at the Super Bowl. I want all these people, when they send the video to New York, all the motherfuckers should be at the Super Bowl, sitting right up there, running these cameras. I don't want no mistakes. Only mistake I want to happen is a costume malfunction at halftime. Again, congratulations to the Kansas City Football Chiefs. This should be a fantastic Super Bowl. And fly, Eagles, fly. We have another week to dream about the what ifs, the scoring regimen, the over, the under, the prop bets, the commercial situation. But before all that, We got NASCAR this week. Keep that in mind. All right. If you missed the whole show, the great thing about the internet, you can go back to the beginning and watch it. Yes, you can. You can go all the way back to the beginning and watch this. Because today we talked about T12, You People on Netflix, Sean Payton, Black History Month, hashtag Eddie Robinson, and all-time scoring leader in the NBA, that being LeBron James. Where's my hairline? It's behind you. We're going to get it in and get it over with. Thanks again, good people, for tuning into the show today. And thank you to our title sponsor, as always, St. Louis Organics. And they're located at 8088 Watson Road. And don't forget, it is tax season. Shout out to our new sponsor. You File the Unlimited Way. Call 844-563-1040. Or you can text the word cash now to 21,000 or visit them in Central West End. They're located at 709 North Euclid. Again, You File the Unlimited Way. 844-563-1040 or text the word cash now to 21,000 or stop on by 709 North Euclid. All righty, good people. All right, no excuses about tax money if you know me. Man, I need to get my taxes done. Well, you know, I've been telling you about this sponsor that do all that. Well, I didn't see it, Trey. Well, I don't know why you didn't see it. You should have saw it. Well, thanks again, good people. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Way Back Wednesday. Safe travels, Maggie. Yeah. Montez at midday. Montez at midday. I'm going to talk to you. Yeah. Montez.